ton of damage as well. And now it looks like Nexus Globetrotters are going to posture, try to get their mercs. And once again, I think we might be heading for a fight around the boss of Nexus Globetrotters.
Yeah, it looks like maybe once they finish this siege camp, the cats, whoever they are going to have no choice but to go and look for an engage because there's nothing else advantageous they can do. Going to try and get in good position.
Who can gather this one?
Although, they're probably going to have to disengage because once again, we've got 2 tributes versus 2 tributes. So we're back. Both of them need this for the curse. Wild Growth needs it a lot more, though.
Yeah, they were the ones who did not get the curse last time, and they have since then allowed 2 tributes to go the way of Nexus Globetrotters. They really don't want this one to go the same way. Kiefer is going way out and extending, feeling very confident.
Yes, he's really just trying to zone. He does not want somebody to be able to get in, but Jordo's going to jump in and then wormhole right back out just in time to stop Cossacks from getting it. And right now, I mean, Nexus Globetrotters are putting it on Wild Growth to stop them from pulling from getting the tribute. Unfortunately for Wild Growth, the positioning is a bit better for Nexus Globetrotters because of the positioning of the rocks. So they've really put it on Wild Growth to try to stop them.
Really interesting to note that this would be a situation in which Stitches would be invaluable. If Stitches could pull someone out of this tribute, it would be lights out for that person. Kill Zion as Diablo is obviously doing well here, but interesting throwback to last game where Kill Zion could have been using a hook.
So once again, the Void Prison into Apocalypse. Keith's is really yellow, but as always, the Ancestral comes right back up on him. Now Cossacks is very low. Starfall is doing a lot of damage to Kill Zion and Jimmy and Jordo, but they're able to take out Bella Morte. Keepers is trying to make everyone dance with him, but unfortunately no one's really there to follow up and do attacks on him. They do take out the Tychus. It's still pretty close to this fight. A lot of people are really low. Oh, the Tyrande stun takes out Rhaegar. Tassadar follows. And now it's just Jimmy who's gonna have to run away somewhere. Where can he go? I don't know. Keepers. It's a fight between support and... Oh my goodness, can they get him? Can they get... They get the Uther. And now they're free to pick up that tribute, although Zeratul is somewhere. He's going back.
There was nowhere to run in that situation.
There was not. What a fight!
Yeah, that was a great one. The way that the rocks are positioned being a very small difference that ended up being a big difference. Good call on that, Gillyweed. The Apocalypse not doing as much damage as they hoped, even though it was laid very well in a very small little bottleneck. And now we will see a curse on behalf of Nexus Globetrotters. They will try to take advantage of that by pushing, it looks like, potentially in the top of the map.
Yeah, they're going to get this golem, unfortunately, because they had a bunch of heroes down as well. They're not really going to be able to capitalize on this curse as much as they would probably like. They will be able to get this golem scot-free. Wild Growth has to just defend and keep their lanes from pushing into those keeps, but I mean, that curse is not really going to accomplish too much other than finally letting them get that golem.
Yeah, it's interesting the way that the curse can be used. Obviously, it's optimal for you to push and take down structures while the curse is going, but you know that your opponents are not going to leave their structures unguarded, so you can use that also as some breathing room and some time. Looks like they're trying to take advantage of just the very last few moments of the curse, though, as Nexus Globetrotters goes up against the mid gate and will bring that down.
Yep, they've got a little bit of an experience lead in that they've got those storm level talents. A ton of Bolt of the Storm, so really going for mobility. I think they're really wanting to make sure that they do not get caught by Zeratul, and that's completely understandable, as well as the Uther stuns too.
Totally, and especially making sure that Jaina can get out. She, of course, takes Bolt of the Storm. They want to make sure that they keep her out of harm's way, and she, so far, this game has been doing a pretty good job of that.
I think it was just the Stitches pick that really threw her for a loop. Now, while the Golem was pushing top, they made a really good decision to go bottom and take that keep, and that put them in prime position to try to go for this Golem. Now, Kilyuzine is once again going to try to stop them, but again, he's going to be put into a very interesting position where he is in the front lines. This is a crazy fight. Who was able to finally pick up that Golem? I don't even know, but Jordo is going to be so low. He runs away. Everybody's low thanks to the Odin. And we're going to see the Nexus Globetrotters run away from that fight. That Odin.
Wow.
So advanced Odin, big red button. That makes lots of damage.
And really interesting that the cats in hats were able to grab that golem, and it will now be pushing against the Nexus Globetrotters, even though they were attempting to steal it.
Yeah, I think Diablo was able to run in there and just kind of bully everyone around until he was finally able to go ahead. All of the squishy people were on top of it, and so they had to get away because Zeratul was also in there, and so that did enable them. I thought it might be a repeat of last time where Diablo just went in and died, but nope, this time they were able to steal it, so really good play.
We have seen momentum be mostly on the side of the Nexus Globetrotters recently, but it's worth noting that this game still is fairly even in a lot of ways. We see both teams having level 20. The structures are a little bit in favor of the Nexus Globetrotters. Well, okay, a lot of it in favor of the Nexus Globetrotters. But they're certainly not out of it yet. The cats in hats are definitely just going to have to be very careful to take as many advantages and as few risks as they possibly can. This tribute is going to be a big deciding factor. If they were to manage to get that curse, that would be a big help to them right now.
Yeah, the positioning of the tribute is definitely not in favor of the Nexus Globetrotters. It's basically the exact opposite of what happened last time. Where they would have to engage into those rocks, and they choose not to. Jordo has dropped the Void Prison, and this could be huge trouble. They're out of position. The giant Divine Storm takes out Bellamorte quickly. ETC is very low. Bellamorte gets the heal, though, and they're doing a lot of damage to Jimmy, who goes down. Uther is out of the fight. Only Vu is there. He is going to prescience away, but oh, Kiefer's bolts into body block. That is unfortunately what happens in all of these tight corridors. And so although the red team's cursed, they are pushing. That is a great position to be in.
Yeah, that's certainly not what the wild growth, the cats in hats, want to happen. They really would like to use this curse to push against their enemies. They do have a creep wave doing that on the top, but it's probably not going to be enough as the Nexus Globetrotters are right now on their core.
They are. Diablo dropped Apocalypse. He's just trying to buy time, but he's got 30 seconds until Tassadar's up. Keepers is getting very low. Breaker's doing a great job, though, of keeping them up, and they are going to be able to take out the core. That's GG, and Nexus Globetrotters have tied it up. We're going to Game 3 in the finals.
Very exciting. Really a testament to how well both of these teams are learning to play against each other. They know what to look out for, and momentum really going on the side of Nexus Globetrotters in that game, even though we saw such momentum from Wild Growth in the previous game. So really interesting to see what they're going to do to pick against each other next game, because we're really seeing learning there in terms of what players are great on which heroes and what they don't want to play each other against.
Yeah, I'm really interested in seeing if they'll change up their bans at all. So far, they've been very standard in their bans. No Lost Vikings, no Sergeant Hammer, definitely standard in that one. So I'm wondering, depending on the map, if we're going to possibly see some more counter banning to try to stop, I don't know, at least... What do you think? Maybe Jaina? Surely we wouldn't ban Jaina. ETC again? We've seen an ETC ban before. I don't know.
And Nexus Globetrotters does love to play ETC, but I would like to just get right into that game because I'm so anxious to see what they're going to do. So maybe we take a quick break, set that game up, and we'll be right back with the final game in the finals.
That sounds good. We'll see you guys soon. We'll be back. Hey guys, we are back. That was very quick, but unfortunately we have some really sad news. One of the players from Nexus Globetrotters unfortunately has to work in the morning, so they are going to have to bow out, which means that your winners for Week 4 are the severely impaired cats and hats of Wild Growth Gaming. Woo! GG!
Awesome. I heard actually that they've only been playing together 3 days. So an awesome showing here in the HeroesHype Amateur Series. This is definitely the place for that, to come try out your new team and show off your skills. They have done just that and won the entire thing. Huge congratulations to them.
Yeah, definitely. Guys, if you are interested in putting together a team, you should definitely do that and enter the tournament. It's every week on Wednesdays, and make sure that you're following HeroesHype on all of the things, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, so that you can know when sign-ups start and when you can come in and show us your stuff.
They have a lot of great services too, guys. They send out a weekly email newsletter that tells you all the things that are going on in the Heroes scene, something that's super valuable to me, so I really encourage you to sign up there. They've been doing a lot of great community stuff. We love working with them. Gilly and I actually host a show called Eye on the Storm. It's a weekly Heroes talk show where we do a lot of community news, strategy news. We talk to pro players about the meta and about their use of certain heroes. We love to hang out with you and do that. HeroesHype has worked with us a couple times to do meetups at events and stuff, so keep your eye out for that. And if you want to watch Eye on the Storm, it's on Thursdays at 7:15 Pacific, although tomorrow we're still working on when our show is going to be because we had a couple unexpected problems with some flights, which is totally my fault. But in the meantime, if you've ever watched our show, or if you go check it out now on YouTube where all the VODs are on youtube.com/misclicks, and you like the show, we would really, really appreciate a vote for us in the Blizzard 2014 Stream Awards. We're up for one of the favorite community shows, and we would really love your vote and support. If not, just come watch and hang out with us. We would really, really love that too. Again, that's on Misclicks, which is MISSCLIKS, which is our Twitch channel as well as our YouTube channel.
Yeah, we would love to have you hang out in there if tomorrow or whenever will be the first time that you are watching. Make sure you say, hey, we saw you casting. We'd love to hear that. And of course, we are new at this as well. So if you have any feedback at all, obviously I will figure out my obs. That's one thing that I need to do for sure. But any other sort of feedback as well, we would love to hear it too. We definitely want to grow with you guys. We love Heroes. We love the scene. We love you guys. So we want to make it super awesome and fun, and just continue to make it amazing.
Yeah, and if you guys want to follow us individually, you can find me at Anna Prosser on just about everything, especially Twitter and Twitch. Those are where I most frequently can be found. I stream every day, either on my own channel or on Misclicks or here, except for Sundays. So check that out. My YouTube is Anna Prosser TV. That's the only thing that's different. I love hanging out with you guys, love getting feedback from you. Gilly and I are really trying hard to grow this Heroes scene and to be a huge part of it. It's been our goal since we started to be able to cast Heroes, and thanks so much to Miss Honey for giving us the chance to practice and learn and become actual casters for an actual tournament here through the HeroesHype Amateur Series.
Yeah, it's a crazy, awesome, amazing, wonderful, fantastic experience. I can't even express thanks enough to you guys, and especially to Miss Honey for having us here. Thank you so much for giving us the chance to do this. Guys, if you guys want to follow me, I am Gillyweed SC2 on all the things. I stream Heroes every weekday at 3 p.m. Central Time, and also just play a ton as well. So make sure that you follow the Twitter if you want to see that, so that you know if I'm doing any special, crazy other time streams. Thank you so much for watching. And any last thoughts, Anna, before we close it out?
Just want to thank you guys for hanging out. You've been a fantastic chat. You're always full of such great energy, and we are really proud to be here on kind of this ground level of the Heroes community. So please keep it up. Please stay positive, stay hardworking. We want to characterize our community that way, and thanks to you, we already have.
Well, congrats again to the severely impaired cats and hats of Wild Growth Gaming for winning HeroesHype Amateur Series Week 4. HeroesHype will be back next week with Week 5. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you then. Good night.